Aquarius, welcome to your energy reading. This is for the eclipse energy that's going on right now that's really kind of creating havoc in some people's lives. And I don't mean it necessarily feels like it did once long ago when you first went into your first ascension, where things really, that tower moment where things changed. But this is different because there is a completion, a cycle that is ending. And I know a lot of you, as a fellow Aquarian, a lot of you have been seeing and hearing and even replaying conversations with people that you have cut off. Now, that does not mean that you have to connect with them. You have grown way too far. And if you're stuck in that anger, you're not going to like this video. So I know this may not be your message. However, those of you who have already understood awareness and you've already understood forgiveness has nothing to do with them, you don't even talk to them. Forgiveness is in here. Okay, this is where we're at right now. Those people are coming back. People from the past have been returning one at a time in our dreams and in reality. So this is a judgment call of who you will be bringing forward, even if it means making new friends and you just met somebody, rekindling with them. It's been a while and it still doesn't work out. You're not going to tolerate anybody who devalues you in any possible way. You've really grown and become like strong, like a warrior, like a leader that you truly are. And in order to be a successful leader, move into your soul purpose and actually start rising through this powerful energy that is actually pulling some people backwards, you must be in one of your mind, body, and spirit, in one with the universe, with the divine, so that you know how to decipher what's going on. There's lots of things going on out there. People talking about one topic, this way, this way, this way, this way, all of these different directions. But you have to know which direction is right. And trying to make somebody else see that may not necessarily work for you guys at this point in time. Maybe it will in the future, but most likely you won't even try. So what I'm being guided to tell you is it's time to step into your true emperor energy, where you know what works and you know what doesn't work. But yet, as an Aquarian, we can be very stubborn and we can hold on to things that we believe are right and not always necessarily leave room for the new. And right now, all of the new is coming in. So if we're holding on to anything that is blocking us, it is going to create a repetitive cycle. So your guides, my guides, are saying it's time for you to move into a new direction where you are reflecting on what you're bringing with you. What makes sense, what doesn't, who fits into your life and who no longer fits. There is a chance for you to create a new foundation. This 10 of Pentacles can represent, if we're looking at this from an energy healing, and you guys know I have a lot of credentials behind me, this is coming from an energy healing position of your foundation, of where you grew up, the beliefs and the traditions that you held as sacred as could be. And a lot of you Aquas held on to it really tight. You believed in those values. You believed it because you could see it. You could tap into everything and everyone around you. Now you're creating a new one. So you decide which pentacle is for which person, which pentacle is for which direction, career, project, whatever it is going on in your life. But it's about creating a stable foundation where you're going, yeah, no, 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 no. And those conversations that you're having may be part of the Ascension symptoms. And if you go to my blog on my website, I'll put the link up here. If you go to my blog on my website, I have talked about the 10 top Ascension symptoms where, you know, the anxiety that's coming through, maybe feeling a little bit doubtful that the direction you're going in is right, even if you've been doing really, really well. It has everything to do with the foundation that you're building right now. Remember, the old energy is moving out. It's eclipsing out. And we're moving the new energy in with the new moon. The eclipse is bringing that in. So it's a big shift of what's going on. So my overall message of what I'm trying to tell you is you're tired of dealing with people who are no longer of value. If they don't see your value, You wish them all the best, but no, thank you. You've already been there. You already walked away from things like that don't work. And you love them, you wish them no harm, but yet there's that weighted energy that comes with them. So you can go back to what you have experienced for years, maybe even decades. And yet a lot of you won't. You're going to say no. You do have some things coming through your way. Maybe right now you're dealing with that, where it's a little weighted as you're switching from one to another, as you're seeing a new life path. Now, I am seeing that you're going to have a lot of synchronistic messages along the way. And the divine is saying, my guides are saying, it is time to really have faith in a way that you have never had faith before. You know what faith is. You know what intuition is. You know, like the wise old owl that you are. I always call Aquarians and Gemini the owls in the zodiac because of the wisdom that comes with you just being in that zodiac sign. But yet with Aquas, the stubbornness, that stubborn energy that can hold you back from moving forward, this is what needs to go into a different direction. Being honorable in your own spiritual path, but yet not putting up with anybody putting their weighted energy. Their thinking is fine as long as they aren't trying to change your mind. And if they leave, if they walk away, if they treat you in a way that is disrespectful, I don't see you putting up with that anymore. That doesn't mean being rude or, doing things like that. It means you're going to walk away with dignity and grace, because only the people who have ascended will walk forward with dignity and grace. Standing up for what is right at the right time is going to be the number one priority, is what I'm seeing. And some of you, this has everything to do with your family, okay? Your family and friends, the people that betrayed you, that was so hard for you to let go of. Because as Aquarians, we don't necessarily we love the world, but to be in love, to really open up and be vulnerable with somebody, we have to love them so much that it is really difficult, and it may have felt at one point in time almost impossible to let go. But you did it. You did it, and you grew into a new you. You relocated, you traveled, you've experienced things that you never did before, because you're overcoming your anxieties and fears of restriction. Those traditions and beliefs that kept you here in this energy are changing. Now, with the Ascension symptoms, you might be feeling some anxiety as everything is shifting around us right now, because again, it's creating doubt. I was doing really well. What happened? All of a sudden, now things just don't feel right. It's not working as smoothly as it was. And that's because there's something else you need to do. Remember, this is about ascending. This is about wiping the slate clean and starting new. So whether that's tweaking what you're doing or moving into a completely different direction, it's all about who you want to be seen as you walk forward. So I'm hearing that it's time for you to stand up and be proud in who you are, without ego, without trying to mold and bend anyone else. As a teacher, which you are, it's very easy for you to get in that mindset, but not always open your heart. And the universe is saying it's time for you to open your heart. Some of you, again, it has everything to do with a relationship. It may be a romantic person. It could be a partnership, any kind. I do feel some of you, it has to do with your children. A disconnection from somebody that really betrayed you. Those are the ones that I'm seeing going through the dream state, the mind. And you may be having a conversation with them, talking to them and saying, no, okay, I forgive you, gotta go. And learn to just let them go without any animosity, any pain or regret. Now, a lot of you have already done that, but here's the thing, they didn't. They didn't finish their cycle. So here they are knocking on your telepathic door saying, I want to talk to you. Maybe even showing up out of the blue on social media, or just reaching out to you spontaneously going, oh, here they are. So this is a big, big moment for Aquas to clear out everything. And I mean, wiping the slate clean. It's time to plan and prepare as you go forward, because you've got something massive And I mean massive. The doors that were shut on you before are going to start opening, but not the same door. And what's behind the door are brand new people, brand new opportunities. These are things that you have dreamed about. You may have been even working on manifesting them, wondering, are they going to come? Some door may have opened up and then it shut on you. And that's what I mean. This energy shift that is taking place is really kind of boop, boop, all over the place, right? Because what's shifting out is bringing in something new, but it's in a cycle. So it's cycling things out and bringing in new, but it is a process that has to be taken into consideration. Make plans as you go forward, because these plans that you make are going to lead you into this new phase of resolution, a new phase of leadership, and the ability to manage others from love, not from the boldness that we Aquarians have, where it's like we're real leaders and we know how to do it. It doesn't mean we're rude, although a lot of us are perceived that way, and we can be that way. But it's talking about doing it from a place of love and kindness, making sure that you give to the right people this time instead of the ones that waste your time. And if they're wasting your time, it's time to say, okay, Sarah, Sarah, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this anymore. Your time is more valuable than you even thought. And who you are is of more value and importance in the world. And you are being divinely guided to change things around and move into your true soul purpose. This Ace of Wands is talking about passion. Fire energy is about passion and following the things that excite you, adventure, going into a new dimension, a new parallel shift based on what you are passionate about. What are you passionate about, Aquarius? Put it in the box. Write it in the box and give it to the divine. Give it to the universe and say, I am passionate about this. I have this, and name your passion. Okay, if it's growing your own business, if it's being a consultant, if it is being a mom, whatever it is, put it in there and work together to bring this new beginning into you, because the guides are all around you right now. And Aquas, this is going to be big, huge over the next 3 months. You're going to see your life completely turn around. Now, any anger issues, anybody who is rude, it just goes without saying, those people are going to find themselves going right back down. They're going to go through their own cycle and they will not have an opportunity to go in the same direction as you. It's by choice. They can fix it anytime they want, but it is not your responsibility to do that. So the final message for you right now is, I giggle because of what the message is. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits, and that's matches your reading 100%, because this is the big grand finale of not only the spirit, your soul, but the grand finale that's going to actually manifest all of those dreams. All of those conversations are going to become apparent on what they lead you to. The people who hurt you no longer can harm you in any way. It is up to us to release that and step into this brand new cycle. So, Aquas, I wish you all the best.